Welcome back everybody to the Search Show 24/7. This is episode 20 of Young Justice Invasions entitled Endgame. So, let's get right into it. Alright guys, Endgame. Does it live up to the hype? Does it live up to your expectations for the final episode of Young Justice? I think it does. I think it does a very fantastic job for what the writers have been given, and like the time frame that they were given to cut the season down a little bit shorter. I think it wrapped up everything in a nice tightly bow. Well, not really nice and tightly, but in a very satisfying way. Um, but for me, to be honest, I really do think Cartoon Network should have gave the writers and the producers and stuff a special way to send off and give them an hour. Just for the last episode, since it's so-called the last episode, they should have gave them an hour to really get fully developed in this last episode. And but still, overall, I thought it was a very fantastic episode. A lot of things happened. A lot of shocking things. A lot of things that I didn't see coming. A lot of things that I know a lot of fans, especially a lot of fangirls and stuff like that, are probably crying right now. You know what I mean? So the plot line, first let's start with the side story. The side story, Miss Martian and Superboy, they go to try, and free and clear the Justice League's name. They have the evidence of, the light and, the Reach spilling their guts and spilling the truth about what's really going on, and how the Justice League are not really a part of it, and they were kind of set up. So that's what Superboy and Megan end up doing to, just to get, the Justice League their name clear, and so they can, go home, because they've been there too damn long. And I'm so surprised. Probably the whole thing, this whole thing that surprised me the most is that Batman willingly stayed there for that long. That's what's probably surprised me the most about this episode, that Batman was okay with just staying there and not flipping the shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was really, the little side story. But let's get to the meat of the story. The whole in-game battle. The team that they're scrambling right now, because Black Beetle, he's made this master plan to, basically just destroy the whole Earth, because everybody on Earth has been giving him problems and he's sick and tired of. So he said, you know what, to just get rid of all this and just to wipe my hands clean, I'm just going to blow up the whole damn Earth and just walk away from this, So the team, the Young Justice team, and the rest of every other superhero that's not the Justice League, or that's some of the Justice League and just some of the runners, they have to team up to work as a big unit and try to go across the globe to deactivate these bombs, so everything won't go to hell. So I thought that was a really nice touch, because that's where you get the whole moment, where you get to see everybody from season 1 to season 2, and just every character that popped up in this series just show up for a quick second and have like their moment to shine, and just say, oh, I remember him, or oh, I remember that, or oh, I can't believe he's standing next to her, or this, that, and the third. So that was a great moment, just to see all these heroes just together in one big cluster, and working as a team. And what's so crazy about it is the person that's really kind of assigning them all together is the person who kind of helped start the whole situation in the first place, and that's Lex Luthor. So he knows he made a mess, and he knows that, well, hey, I made a mess, but I still want to live. I don't want the Earth to blow up, and I need everybody's help. So I thought that was very interesting, that he's asking for help when he was kind of part of this whole situation. You know what I mean? So that was very good to see. But what really got down to was like the final couple minutes, where the Flash, Impulse, and Kid Flash, they're trying to get this last bomb deactivated, because it already activated. So they got to try to figure out a way. They got to speed around this motherfucker, because it's finna blow. It's finna blow. And they have to, you know, use their speed to kind of deactivate it. And I thought that was a good touch because what I would have probably liked to see was to have them all in there and have, you know, the old guy too, you know, the original one, have him in there to help out. But man, you find out that all right, they're making it slow down, but somebody's not going to make it out of this. You know, somebody's not going to make it out of this. And before they even said who it was, I knew like somebody. I know somebody's not going to make it out of this. Like it can't be like somebody's got to die or something's going to happen. I just had that in my feeling, and I had it in my mind that, you know, okay, the Flash is he's not going to make it out of this. So I wasn't too, you know, worried about, you know, Kid Flash and Impulse. I had it in my head that the Flash was not going to make it out of this, and I was kind of okay with that, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't attached to him as I am to the other two. But when they give you, that's what I love about the show, guys. That's what I love about the show. They give you those haymakers, those things that you don't see coming, and they give you the person you're going to lose is the one that everybody cares about. And I said this in a past episode that Kid Flash is probably the only character that I know of in Young Justice that everybody likes. I don't know anybody who watches Young Justice that hates Kid Flash. I truly don't. I know people who like Robin and they hate Nightwing, or they like Nightwing but hate Robin, and you know, counter this. But I haven't met anybody who hates Kid Flash. So I like the fact that, you know, the writers took that chance and, you know, made that turn and said, you know what, we're gonna do the unexpected and make you lose somebody that you truly care about. You know, have the audience really get that gut punch. You know what I mean? So that was a very touching moment because when he looks at, you know, Flash and says, you know, just tell everybody. And just tell everybody, and then he just disappears. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh boy, I wasn't ready for this. You know what I mean? I thought this last episode was going to take it out of me, but this right here takes it out of me. So that gives you that gut punch and that heart wrenching, and you're like, your heart stops. And just a great moment when, you know, the Flash goes up to Artemis and says, you know, Wally wanted me to let you know that, you know, he loves you. And that was just a great moment. And another thing that was good is when you have, once the situation is resolved, you have the Young Justice team. They finally get recognized by the Justice League. You know what I mean? What better way for any superhero to have Batman say, you know what, I respect you and you did an awesome job. That, to me, that is the high point. When you can have Batman admit, like, yo, you guys are the shit and you guys rock and you guys deserve to be next to us and you guys deserve to be at the Watchtower. Because that was the whole reason. That's so good about the show too. If you guys really think about it, the whole reason they started this team was because they wasn't getting the recognition that they thought they needed, you know, by the Justice League, you know, and they felt like they were being like the secondary team and stuff when they should have been up there, you know, helping the Justice League. So I like how that thing that made them start this team came back full circle to where they're up there with the main team, and now they're part of that main team. You know what I mean? And you have Calder leading them. You have Nightwing, you know, stepping aside for him. He's taking time for himself, and just have a lot of things going on, which was just very good to watch. That whole just sequence where you have Nightwing stepping down and taking a break. You have Calder, you know, reclaiming leadership, and you have Batgirl becoming his, you know, right-hand woman and becoming basically co-captain and stuff. You have these people who didn't have that much time. Now you see them like, okay, now it's their time to shine. And you have, you know, Robin and Wonder Girl, they're dating now. So just stuff is, you know, moving along. And I like the fact that the writers did that. They gave these characters more development and more of a bright future. So when it comes back for a season 3, and it will, because this is my theory. This is my theory. I don't think it's going to be called It's not going to be called Young Justice Invasion. So it's going to be called something else, probably Young Justice Forever. You know, just something like that. So I think the reason they made this plot line like that, and the way it ended, is because they know, like, they don't know when, they don't know how, but they know for a fact that they're going to get a season 3. It might not be next year. It might be a year, 2 years, but they made it to where they have that leeway to say they can come back, and this is the story that they can do, because they can have a story. You know, you have the introduction of Darkseid, so you can have that whole story of next season 3 revolve around Darkseid, and you don't really know if Kid Flash died. For all we know, he can be in another dimension, and he's trying to fight his way back. You know what I mean? I can see that in season 3, where I can see Jason Todd in season 3. I can see the Kid Flash, the Wally. You know, I can see him trying to fight his way back because he's like in a different universe. So I can see stuff like that. Just a lot of great things. You have Artemis. She loses that identity of Artemis, and now she goes by Tigress. Impulse, he takes the mantle of Kid Flash. Just a lot of things was just very great and very good about this episode. Overall, phenomenal episodes. What did you guys think? If you want this season 3, guys, you have to be vocal about it. This is the way you can do it. The Young Justice Award show that me and Kendra did, go to my website, get that link to those 2 videos, and start harassing the hell out of Cartoon Network, out of DC Nation off their, go to their Facebook page and just start posting. That's what I do every day. I post it on Cartoon Network, on DC Nation, on the Young Justice Facebook about 14 times, and pretty soon somebody up there is going to watch. So if you watch my Young Justice award show, as soon as you get done watching, just copy and paste it, go to their Facebook website, and just smack it up there, because they need to see the people who are involved in this award show, because the people who are involved in this award show, or the people who are watching this review right now, are the people who tune in every Saturday, the people who wake up every Saturday, the people who do reviews, you know, the fans, and there are people out there. So they need to see that, and the only way they can see that is to see the hard work that we put in. And this award show was hard work. Trust me, it was hard work. So just show them. So copy and paste. That's all I ask. You don't even have to like this video. You watch this video, go to my other to the award show videos, my Young Justice Award show, copy and paste it to their Facebook page, and just start harassing, and somebody will watch it, and we will get a season 3. My name is Not the Search Show 24/7, and as always, guys, be easy, and till then, I will see you guys on The Legend of Korra. So I'm excited. Take care.